Okay, not letting blindness win. Week 15, day 7. So for anyone who saw my last video, you saw that had a little bit of a scare, a little bit of an injury whilst I was deadlifting, or trying to attempt to deadlift. Personal best of 155 kilograms on Friday. Felt the lower right side of my back twinge. So I stopped training immediately. Went home, ibuprofen, ice, rest, still movement, stretching, all the stuff. And luckily, I got away with it. I think it's okay. So I rested yesterday, didn't do the gym yesterday. Was going to rest till Monday, but felt fine all yesterday, last night. Woke up this morning and just thought, right, I'm going to go to the gym. And even if I just train light, reps overweight for once, and get a good walk on the treadmill and get some steps in, you know, to and from the gym, that would be a good thing to do. It's better than just kind of staying in. So here I am, heading now to the gym on a Sunday. Trained last Sunday, and I'm going to do it again today. So next week, I've got a fairly easy week as far as commitments are concerned, so I can kind of focus a lot on the gym. And other than a hospital appointment for a pre-op for my knee operation, I should be all good. 4 weeks now until we go away to Greece, so this is kind of final push now. I really want to dial it up, make the most of every single workout, train smart, eat clean. So yeah, looking forward to it. Going to get on and see what I can do. Don't know how many videos I'll do. I know I'll definitely do one on the treadmill. My aim is to get an hour done on that, sweat it out, and then walk back home via the tram, obviously. But yeah, on the way now. That was a bit of a challenge on the way to this morning, because there's a big Premier League football game, Manchester City versus Arsenal, taking place later on, and where I am now is not too far from the ground. So the tram this morning, or this afternoon, I just got off, was really, really busy. Lots of people going to the game, people going into town. Manchester Marathon's been on today as well, so really busy in the city centre. So it was a bit of a struggle on the tram, but I made it, and I'll be in the gym soon. Okay, not letting blindness win. Week 15, day 7 is in the bag. Didn't do any videos. Didn't even do a video on the treadmill. I was just that focused. But a really good session today, and I was really pleased that I had no pain whatsoever from the lower back. So I did the right thing. I caught it. I was very lucky. I didn't deadlift, but I did do, you know, a fair bit on legs, pendulum squats. I did leg press, did a bit on my back as well, so some back exercises. Make sure I was all strong on that. Not really heavyweight, but heavy enough. A decent amount of reps. Really, really good session. Feeling really, really strong. Didn't deadlift, and I won't deadlift for at least a week, just to make sure I'm good. And I had a really lovely thing in the gym happen to me, where I was just finishing off before I went on the treadmill. I was finishing off with some cables, and a young guy came over to me and asked, he came up to me and said, I hope you don't mind me asking, I just wanted to know how your cane helps you, what's it for? So had a really nice conversation, explaining to him my sight loss, explaining to him the condition, explained to him what I do, my work as the blind poet. Asked him about his life. He had an accent. I thought it was French at first, but it turns out he was from Venezuela. Obviously spoke a lot of languages, because he was asking me if I speak French and speak Spanish. And then started talking about what he did. He's a mixologist, which is basically, serving cocktails, doing private functions, real specialist, doing flaring, where you just think cocktail, the film. But yeah, so really good conversation with him. It's just really lovely to kind of a reminder of how lovely people are, and it got me thinking, you know, and it's a very natural thing to do this when you become isolated due to sight loss, disability, mental health, whatever. It's very easy to forget that the majority of people out there are good people. You know, we listen to the news, the media, everything that's going on in the world, and you know, a lot of the stories that are out there just seem to be so negative. You know, politics dividing people, war dividing people, lots of different issues, social things dividing people. But at the heart of it, the majority of people out there are good and are kind. And when you become isolated, it's very easy to forget that. And it's only when you start going back out into the world that you remember. And you actually see examples when you start speaking to people. And actually, you know, the gym is a really unique place for that. For anyone who has been to a gym on a regular basis, the community of people who go there is really great, very supportive. You know, a lot of people are worried when they go training for the first time, you know, that they're going to be judged by other people, that people are going to be staring at them, that it's very kind of superficial and all about looks and everything else, and it's not. You know, the people who go to the gym regular are very supportive. It's a good community of people. You know, I was talking to one of my friends the other day who is a powerlifter, and he was telling me how good he looks, and I, you know, give him compliments, and it's very much like that. So, you know, going to the gym for me works for my physical and my mental health, but you know, the community aspect there is such a good thing to have, and it's a great reminder of how good people are. So anyway, that's my thoughts for the day. Heading back home now. I'm going to have a little bit of a date night, kitchen dinner night with my wife. She's been out shopping and got some little kind of nibbles food. Not a big meal, just going to sit at the table, talk, eat, have a little dance, slow dance in the kitchen, spend some quality time together, and then looking forward to starting week 16 tomorrow. The holidays are over here, so Austin's back at school. I will be training hard for the next 4 weeks now, really putting in the miles, putting in the steps, putting in the effort, getting prepared, and really some big changes about to happen, getting stronger and stronger as the days go. So anyway, join me tomorrow for Not Letting Blindness Win, week 16, day 1. Can't wait.